Welcome back, it's Max, and something's looking a little bit weird. This is the first episode of Birds and Bugs SMP. This is a content server where half the players are split into birds and half the players are split into bugs. As you can see by my beautiful skin, I am in fact a penguin. Depending on which species you are, either a bird or a bug, you get different nerfs and buffs in order to play a fun game of Minecraft. This is a content server, so I'm excited to meet all the friendly faces on the server. We also have a custom map, which has all these exciting and beautiful trees that I'm really excited to explore. We spawned in this massive tree, and unfortunately, penguins cannot fly, so I fell all the way to the ground, and I think it's time we start adventuring north. One thing you may notice is I'm actually only 1 block tall. I'm a pretty small penguin, but some of the bugs and other birds are totally crazy sizes. I'm excited to see what's in store for this playthrough and meet all the exciting people on the server. You know, this is not an environment suitable for a penguin. It's a little too tropical. But one thing is for sure, we're gonna need some food, and penguins only eat fish. First step of every Minecraft playthrough, your first piece of wood. Look how I look next to this big crafting table. Crafting our first pickaxe here be a very good achievement. First pick. While we start heading up north, I wanna tell you guys about why I chose a penguin. They're cool as heck, and penguins are super social creatures, so I'm excited to build a little penguin village with my other penguins, if we can find them. With the Origins mod, every species on the server has some buffs and nerfs, but for penguins, we are currently flightless, but we're able to go twice as fast in water, and we have water breathing, and we can only eat raw or cooked fish. I'm gonna craft 2 swords just in case we run into any baddies here, and hopefully we can get some string, because I'm really hurting for some food right now. But there might be some string underground. Since I'm 1 block tall, I can have these little tunnels. And our first cobblestone. We're moving up in the world. It might actually be smart to craft some torches, and we can do that with some logs. It'd be really nice to have some flight right now. Hopefully this can get me some charcoal. Grate some torches so we can finally see in the caves. With our torches in hand, I think it's time to go exploring in these caves. First coal. Yes, that should be a good amount of coal to start out with, but let's keep on digging here. My pickaxe is getting a little low, but I kind of want to save it, so I think it's time to get our first upgrade. This looks like it's our first cave. Hopefully we can stumble on somewhere to get some string, maybe a abandoned mine shaft. Yes, iron! Our first iron here. It's a little high up, especially when you're 1 block tall. Ooh, this looks like it's actually a lush forest here. Maybe we can get some spore blossoms and moss. Ah! And dripstone. We're kind of hitting the jackpot here. That was a big ore vein. Let's cook up some of this iron, and maybe we can get our first iron pick. The iron just finished smelting, but I was actually AFKing here, and a zombie hit me. But because we have no string, I can't really heal, so I'm not sure how to get out of this situation. Maybe I'd take my spoils and head out, although I do want to get a spore blossom. All right, I'm out. I got half a heart, no food, nowhere to go. I'm kind of in a pickle here. The light. My next move is to wander and see if I can find maybe a lake or a river or something, so I can get some food and survive another night. Hello, beautiful butterfly. Walking is so slow when you're only 1 block tall. Little update, I unfortunately did starve to death, but I unfortunately was not recording. So I thought I lost everything, but I was able to run back here from spawn and get all my stuff back. So not the worst loss. And I found some fish by this river. Oh, this is exactly what I need. But I'm gonna stick around this river a little bit and hopefully get some more salmon. One thing I really love is that when you're a penguin, you swim really, really fast and have water breathing. That'll be an awesome feature to add to our upcoming base. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. I'm coming for you. Okay, that is much better. Whee! Whee! More fish, more fish, more fish. Just a peaceful day fishing. What more can you ask for? Oh, ooh, what could this be? What could this be? Give me something good, give me something good, give me something good. Fish! I then spent about 15 minutes manually collecting salmon in this river just so we could get enough food to start venturing north and find a really good place to settle for our main base. Ooh, what is this biome here? I hope there's no evil creatures like vultures or anything like that in this forest. Well, magma cubes would definitely count as evil creatures to me. Let's see if we can just run around and avoid them. The music changed and everything. This is spooky. I think I'm allergic to this biome. This is the last place a penguin like me wants to be. That snow, that's kind of what we're looking for, but I'm really thinking that we should live on an ice sheet. It's early morning here as I'm running through this horrible biome, and I started to notice that there's actually an ocean here. So if I can dodge, dive, dip, dive, and dodge throughout these magma cubes, we can finally hit the ocean and have some ocean adventures. Let's keep heading north to see if we can find some ice sheets to settle down in. Whee! That was kind of fun. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Look at this. Some frozen tundra, some ice sheets. I think this is going to be a really nice place for a penguin to settle down. Climbing up this hill a little bit, I think will get us a much better view of the surrounding areas. See what we can find up here. Hello?
Hello?
Is that another penguin?
Is that another penguin? Hi.
Hello, how are you? This is a nice place that you settled here.
I'm good. It is. You see how much snow there is here and ice?
Oh, it's really nice. And these tall mountains look so cool.
They are so cool.
Got these cool trees. I brought you some gifts from...
You brought me gifts?
Yeah. I feel like you might appreciate some things from the...
Oh my goodness.
Lush cave that I found. But it's not as lush around these parts.
Come on over. I've got a few things. Do you need anything to eat?
How long have you been out here for?
Not very long. I did some exploring. I've met some other birds. There are birds that can fly.
What? What, other birds have you interacted with? I haven't seen anyone yet.
You haven't seen any other birds?
No, it's just been me.
Oh, I saw a parrot. There was a parrot that just, like, crash landed out of the sky and crashed into me, basically. And I met an ostrich as well, which are enormous, by the way.
Oh, they
so
have
if
to
you
be
see
huge.
Anything huge, yeah, it's like 3 times as big as us, probably. So just watch out, don't get stepped on.
Wow, we're tiny. We gotta definitely watch out for any big creatures like that.
If you come over here, let me show you the edge, as I have been calling it.
Whoa, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Everything the light touches is gonna be our kingdom.
But be really careful going that way, because there's a lot of cracks in the ice over there, so just try not to fall down them. Oh, I'm Marmalade, by the way. I don't think... What's your name?
Oh, I'm Max. Nice meeting you, Marmalade.
Max, nice to meet you.
I'm excited to settle this little penguin village here. We got a nice frozen area.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and a beautiful mountain up there.
Oh,
We could definitely do something with that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to meet all the other birds and the bugs. I don't know if... We don't really eat bugs, so it's not like they're our enemies or anything.
No.
We'll stick to fish for now.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of fish down in the sea, in the ocean down there, so... I think we could build a little pathway down, I think.
Yeah.
There's a bit over here that kind of goes down. We could turn this into some proper stairs so that we can get down there easier from our...
That's a good idea.
If we build our igloos up here.
I like the igloos up here because then we get a nice view of...
Yeah. And then maybe like a staircase down the side here to get down to where the fish are.
When you grow these trees, they don't look like the snow trees, do they?
No. These are all custom trees.
Ooh, they look so good.
Yeah. They do. I know. That's why I'm growing my own, because I don't want to chop those ones down.
See all my treasure that I got. I got a bunch of flowers. I got some dripstone in case we need that. Moss.
Nice. I definitely went on a caving adventure and got a whole bunch of stuff, and then I died. So.
Oh, no. I was luckily able to recover a bunch of my stuff after I starved to death.
Right.
I immediately went caving and then regretted it because I had no food. And you can't find any fish in mine shafts or anything like that.
Yeah, that was why I died. And lost all my stuff, because I got distracted by a lush cave. And then had no fish.
Since we can't have normal food... Oh, no. Don't hit me. Like, will we even need cows? We definitely don't need pigs.
We might need cows for leather.
If
we want enchanting.
Oh, yeah.
Here, have some snow.
Where'd you get it?
I collected a bunch from somewhere else.
Okay.
So I didn't destroy this area. I'll put it in this.
We need to get a jack-o'-lantern so we can get snow goblins.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is we need a snow farm and we need an ice farm just so that we don't destroy the landscape.
I think we're doing really well. We met Marmalade, which I think will be a great addition. And we can start building an igloo and build a nice starter area. We also have our mortal enemies, the polar bears. Gotta watch out for them and their cubs. They won't be happy when there's penguins inhabiting their lands. Marmalade and I started to chat away as we started to make our first build in the penguin village. And of course, we have to make an igloo. Snow on the outside, spruce wood on the inside. We use the spruce wood as it's the only wood we currently have access to, but I think it works in a really snowy, desolate environment. We added snow carpets on top of the igloo to make it look a little more spherical and a little less blocky. We really need a snow farm as every single piece of snow that we dug up went into this build. Although it's a super simple build, I think it turned out really nice. It took us a second to get the perfect shape for the door, but I think it turned out really well. Remember, we're only 1 block tall, so we don't need access to the full door. And where the build really shines is on the inside. We added as much detail and design as we could with the spruce wood provided. We added trapdoors and fences and stairs and every single thing that we thought we could add to the build. We wanted to make it feel not only structural, but cozy and a little beautiful as much as we could with the space provided. We added not only barrels on the wall, but the mod pack comes with these spruce cabinets which work exactly like barrels, and I think it was a perfect addition to the igloo itself. The sunk-in fireplace at the center of the room really ties the whole igloo together and makes it have a warm and cozy feeling on the inside. We eventually did come back outside to work on the front entrance a little bit. We wanted to create an overhang design for the front of the igloo that added a little more structural elements to the outside of the igloo. It took a ton of iterations, but by the end, I think we were super happy with the way that it turned out. It makes the igloo look a little more structural and lived in, and it wasn't hastily put up, even though it technically was. We also have a piece of grass and a lantern for a little bit of light. I then went ahead to make a spruce fence on the wall of the ice sheet, and we want to add different elements to make it blend into the terrain a little bit more, and I think the fence was a good first step. It's a very simple design with all spruce, but with just those few amount of blocks, I think it really adds to the ambiance of the village itself. Now, there's way more that we can do with this fence in this area, but I think for now, this is a good start. We also worked on a little to-do board. Since this is a collaborative project, I want to write down all the things that we need to do in the future, just so we have an idea of our future roadmaps. I'm a big to-do list person, so I'm glad that I was able to get this build set up and we can have our ideas in one place. This is just the start to our penguin village, and I'm so excited to see how it grows and shapes over time. This series is going to be super exciting, and I think we got a great start. There's 2 creepers here, watch out. Ah! There's 3 of them. I got 1 of them. Where'd he go?
He's around this side. He's on me now.
No! Well, I know where we're building our little first farm. And first farm we shall. I made this quick berry farm here next to the first igloo, and I think that it really adds a little bit of greenery just to this kind of desolate, cold, white biome. The only thing that we're missing is we have all these beautiful custom trees in this biome, and I want to add one of them right next to our igloo. I collected some snow and some logs and some leaves, and I'm going to take a direct copy of this tree right here from Lake Matica. You can see my little selection here. And I think I want to paste it right here. A new tree for a new me. Compositionally, I think that this tree fits really, really snugly within the igloo and looks awesome. But I think it's time to end the episode here. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but I'm still experimenting and understanding with this server and this format. I wanted to get this episode out as soon as possible for you guys, just so you can see my start on the server and you can look at everyone else's perspectives. All the other perspectives are in the description, so please check them out. There's a lot of cool people on this server. The last thing I want to do today is name the igloo that we just started today, as it's a perfect starter base, and I think it should be called the Snow Globe. Perfect name for a perfect little base. So I think that's going to do it for me for this episode. I do want to end on a quote here. Quote from today.com. Winter is not a season, but a celebration. Have a good one.